It is Donald Trump against the New York Times in a battle over the presumptive GOP presidential nominee's attitudes toward women.
But at least one of the women interviewed by the New York Times is now rushing to Trump's defense. KTLA's John Fenoglio live in the newsroom with more on the road to the White House. John?
Cher, Donald Trump is now waging a war against the newspaper of record on Twitter. But what may be more consequential than his attitude towards women are the details behind his tax returns, which Mr. Trump says are none of your business. Donald Trump is again setting his crosshairs on the media.
I would never kill him, but I do hate him. And some of them are such lying, disgusting people.
This time targeting the New York Times for a front page story that sheds light on pieces of Trump's past. A story that paints the billionaire as a man known for allegedly objectifying women and making unwanted advances. But a central figure in the investigation and former girlfriend says the Times misrepresented her relationship with Trump.
I made it very clear many times that I had a very pleasant relationship with Donald, and that I never felt like I was being, depicted as a piece of meat or anything like that. I was never offended by anything that he had said.
Trump blasting the story on Twitter as a hit piece, adding, "We have exposed the article as a fraud." But Times reporters are standing by their story.
We believe we quoted her fairly and accurately. And that the story really speaks for itself. There's no single dimension to Donald Trump and women, and I think our story makes that clear. I think it makes it clear through the voices of the people we interviewed.
And while many experts believe the latest controversy will not hurt Trump among his core supporters of older white men, his support among women, a critical demographic, is extremely low. A March CNN ORC poll reveals 73% of female voters have a negative view of Trump, compared to just 26% who view him positively. This as Trump continues to refuse to release his tax returns.
He's running so much on his business record. Don't you think the American public has a right to see his tax returns?
Well, I'm someone who's always in favor of transparency. I'd rather have them released. I'm somebody who's in favor of transparency and openness.
And Mr. Trump says that he'll release his tax returns once he's no longer under audit by the IRS. I'm John Fenoglio in the newsroom. Back to you in the studio.
John, thank you.